Hello everyone, Roger Balzer here. Do you remember being a kid and pretending you could fly? I sure do. Well, let me ask you another question. Do you remember putting on your cape and jumping out of your bedroom window to test that theory? I didn't think so. Me neither. You know why? Because even as kids, we knew what it meant to be make believe. It's funny how things we know as kids, we tend to forget as adults. For example, a lot of people like to make believe they know how to invest. They get some skin in the game and they forget they aren't real investors. And the next thing you know, they're doing the financial equivalent of jumping out of the bedroom window and they get equally predictable results. There's a lot riding on whether you're a real investor or a make believe investor. Not sure which one or which category you actually fall into, real or make believe? The following breakdown that I'm going to give you, it may help you with a decision. Number one, make believe investors think the information they hear on the financial pornography channel, it's inside information or it's real information or it's new information. Now, real investors, they know that the financial pornography channel is entertaining. It's kind of like going to the circus or the movies, but they'd never make a decision because of what they saw or heard on that channel. Number two, make believe investors think it makes sense to change their investments based on politics. There's a new president, so it's time to act. He doesn't like the Federal Reserve, so it's time to trade. He criticized the bankers, so buy bank stocks. Now, real investors know they make changes to their investments based on what happens in their own lives. If their goals change, or if there's a fundamental change in their financial situation, they consider a change. Number three, make believe investors obsessively watch their investments. They're constantly on their phone or constantly on their computers. The results tend to be knee jerk reactions to what else? The financial pornography channels. Real investors know that it takes a long time for a tree to grow, and it doesn't do any good and it doesn't help to dig up to see if the roots are still there. The same rules apply to investments. Now, number four, make believe investors talk the talk. They give you the investment jargon that they heard about, the alpha, the beta, the PE, the market cap. What's the time horizon? Are you long this or are you short that? Bitcoin. Beware of this kind of talk. It sounds impressive if you don't listen too closely. It's also a dead giveaway that you are not a real investor. Now, real investors, they walk the walk, not so much saying things as doing. And the thing they tend to be doing is sticking to their financial plan. Now, number five, make believe investors worry endlessly about so far off parts of the world and the impact global politics have on their portfolio. Real investors focus on the things they can control, saving a little bit more next year, keeping their investment costs low, and number one most important part is managing their behavior. Number six, make believe investors complain about volatility in the market and external actions that have short term impacts on the big bets they've made. Real investors, they take the long view. Since 2011, the Standard & Poor's 500 has increased by 285%. This includes the COVID-19 epidemic. Real investors saw that crisis as a dip, not the end of the world. Think of this as a six-part quiz to see what kind of investor you are. Look, there's nothing wrong with playing make-believe, but there's something wrong with acting on it. I'm not telling you to stop using investor jargon and watching the financial pornography networks. By all means, watch to your heart's content, but don't jump off the roof because you convinced yourself that you can fly. This has been Roger Balzer. I'm looking forward to your feedback as always. Send me your comments, concerns, thoughts via email to roger@balzerwealth.com. Know that I read and respond to every single one of them. That's roger@balzerwealth.com. I look forward to talking to you next time. Make it a great day.